Good morning. It is 6:30 a.m. We've had 2 energy drinks and now we're headed to Planet Fitness. We're gonna get a good sweat in. I have to do a shadow walk with one of the people who are going to be taking over for one of my dogs sitting gigs. So I'm not looking forward to that, but I have to be up this early so I'd be able to meet them at 11. I think this is the same client where for the most part they've been home every time, and why are you wanting me to do this for you? Why are you hiring someone to walk your dog if you're just gonna be home? And it's not even walking a dog. I just need to take this dog out to pee, and once they're done peeing, I'm done with it. So anyway, pollen out here pollinating. I need to stop or else I'm just gonna fucking die. So let's meet back at the gym. The owner was there again, but this time it was the other owner, the calmer one, the chill one, the nicer one. But they're still going to want to be here for when I do the walkthrough with the other, with the guy who's going to be taking over for me when I'm on vacation. So I'm just glad that it's this guy. So we just had like such a weird, good experience taking little doggy out. Well, old doggy. So I was basically showing the person who's going to be taking over for me, at least for the next couple of weeks. But I did say, things go well, this person should take my spot. Anyway, the other partner was there, the one who's much more friendly, way more conversational. And so we actually stayed there for a whole 40 minutes. I kind of thought we were going to be in and out in 20 minutes tops, but you can tell the owner really loves his dog, and you know, when you're dealing with an older dog, you know, you get all sentimental and stuff. So I was fine to have the conversation. So we're on our way, surprise, to Whole Foods because your boy only has some chicken tendies and they're not even cooked. We need some more food than that. So that's what we're doing. Okay, so I have to get something off my chest. I'm trying to sell this electric cooler on Facebook Marketplace, and holy crap, first of all, so many bots on there. I didn't know that. So like there were the first few I was just responding, but I noticed like their responses are weird, and like some of them were just automatic. Like it was like, would you take, I'm paraphrasing, but it's like, would you take 70 for it? I'm like, bro, it's $110. I priced it like brand new, $160, and it works perfectly fine, barely used. Anyway, I'm talking to this one real person. Sorry, it's just like I know I've been in exile, right? I've been a hermit, staying to myself, you know, focusing on London, the gym, you know, but I feel like people just don't understand how to go about life, especially in terms of negotiating. So they asked me, what's my last price? They said like, what's your last price? And I'm like, what? I literally said that because what are you talking, last price? What, like, are you asking me what I paid for it? That's your responsibility to check in to see what I paid for it and what I'm selling it for now. Like this, I'm not supposed to help you get a good deal. Like this is whole part of bartering. And after I said what, he responds, is it negotiable? And I'm just like, do you not know how this works? Like, I said, my response to him is like, you can try. I'm not gonna just give you a lower price off the top of my head. I'm not going to shortchange myself. I'm certainly not going to make this situation easier for you to come up on top. But you know, I hate doing all of this online stuff, but like, I'm not gonna cut myself short, right? And so they don't even know the etiquette of bartering and wanting me to help them. It's weird. It's weird. This is after a conversation I had with a man who lives in King George, Virginia, which, like, let's put aside the fact that there's a city in Virginia named after King George, that there's even a how would they people in Virginia call it? In my home state, we would call it a county. There's they have like a thing called Prince George's County in Virginia. Anyway, he was like wanting to see if we meet halfway. I was like, okay, like I have it for Washington DC, so I was like, okay. I didn't know where he lived at first, and then he told me that he lived in King George's, and he said, can we meet halfway? I'm like, sure, like, I mean, I didn't say sure, I was just like, well, what's halfway for you? Because I told him I live in Columbia Heights, and he told me that's too far. Okay, so, okay, you know what? And it's going to be a little bit of a pain in the ass to carry this on the subway, but, like, if we're staying on one line, going straight, I'm fine. I can do that. No, he wanted to meet in Fredericksburg or this other weird name. It's like some like German English mix. I don't know. It just sounds ugly. Fredericksburg. Anyway, he wanted to meet there, and that, my guy, that is not halfway. You guys don't know this. That's not halfway. Like, if we're talking about Columbia Heights is here, and then King George is here, right? The amount of distance to travel between these two places, at bare minimum, an hour. Bare minimum. I didn't check, but bare minimum, an hour. He wanted me to, instead of meeting him here at Columbia Heights, you know, I'm fine. Let's meet somewhere. He wanted me to meet here. So King George is right here and Fredericksburg is right here. That's not fucking halfway. That's not fucking... I feel bad, kind of, because also I feel like a lot of these people are probably, like, their communication is shit, but, like, also I feel like English is not their first language anyway, so maybe I shouldn't be too harsh, but also, like, you know, I feel like it's universal, like, come on, guys, like, bartering, like, duh, and, like, oh, you know, just 10 minutes from your town is not meeting halfway. I'm sorry, it's not. What the you want me to carry this cooler? You know it's a fucking cooler. You actually know how heavy it is. You want me to take that halfway, all the way down there? Do I look like a fucking delivery guy to you? And no offense to delivery guys. Like, I depend on delivery guys. Like, we all did, especially during the pandemic, you know? No shame to them. But I currently do not hold that occupation. I'm trying to sell you something at a discounted price. You fucking want me to meet halfway. Ugh. Anyway, I just needed to get that off my fucking chest, if you feel me. Yeah.
It's a daily vlog.